Hi, my name is Hunter Thomas, and welcome to episode 2 of my show, Hunter's Living with Art. In case you don't know, my mother is Nancy Thomas. She's a nationally known artist, and she retired about a year and a half ago, and I took over her business. We did go strictly online, but we still reach many people through that, and now through the wonderful world of the internet and my new TV show. One thing that I like to stay focused on is the seasons. And here we are, it's March, and we're in that weird time of year where everyone's sort of looking to spring, but it's not spring, but it is spring. It's kind of that weird in-between time. So I started thinking about spring and what does it mean? You know, growth, rejuvenation, all of those beautiful things. And that's really sitting with me well. I think having taken over my mom's business, the Nancy Thomas Gallery, and being surrounded again daily with her art, which I absolutely love, I've kind of fallen back in love with it, and I'm rediscovering it all again. You know, all of the images I've seen forever, I'm seeing them with fresh new eyes. And what's happening is that I'm getting inspired, and I'm thinking that it might be time for me to kind of dust off the paintbrushes and paint again, as I'm always inspired by my mom and her wonderful creativity in the way that she's passed it on to me and my sisters. And she also she's really shared it with lots of artists all over the country, really. She's discovered a lot of artists and helped them get their start, and that's another thing that I'm excited to do here. We have a guest here today who is an artist in her own right. Her name is Aarynn McMahon. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, Hunter. I'm so happy to be here. It's truly an honor to be a guest here on your show. I've been a huge fan of your mother's for, gosh, probably over a decade now. I've been collecting pieces here and there, and like you said, she's inspired so many people, and I'm one of those people. I've been hugely inspired by her over the years. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And I found out that you do these baskets, which we will get to, on Instagram.
I do.
Because you tagged something of my mom's, that you got a print of hers.
I did. And I'm so glad that you found me.
The gallery canvas, right?
I did. It's my first canvas, and it is the Santa. It's the piece with Santa Claus. Good Hopes Too. Mm-hmm. And I was so excited when I received it. It was a great Christmas present. So it was, yes, that was the...
You told me something interesting, that you, a friend came over and was a little bit like, I really kind of think I don't want the new style so much. And then she held it in her hands.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, that was actually my mother-in-law, and she's one of the reasons that I love Nancy Thomas so much. She introduced me. And she actually got my first piece of Nancy Thomas art was from my mother-in-law. It was a wedding gift, and it was the perfect pair.
Oh, yes.
And on the back, it was signed by Nancy. It said, "Aarynn and Patrick, congratulations on the date." Oh. So anyway, she's been a huge fan for many years, and so she was used to the old style with the metal frame and the wooden frame, and so she was a little leery about switching over to the canvas. But once she saw it in person, she said, I think she's coming around. She likes it.
They're really different. They're really more substantial.
They are.
Because I wasn't sure either, but when I held them in my hand, I thought, ooh, sit on a tabletop.
They have a nice texture to them, and they're lightweight too, so they're very easy to hang. The other pieces were a little heavier, so you'd have to get out the big screws.
You have to be careful.
You have to be careful, but these are very lightweight, very easy to hang. So it's and like I said, the texture, you can really see the grain of
her paint. Like you can see Nancy's. You can really see the artist touching it, and feeling like the originals.
The colors are beautiful, so it's hard not to love this.
I find it kind of challenging because you're already out of Valentine's Day, but it feels sort of fake to put up spring, because it's not really spring, at least in Virginia.
And
and our weather's so weird.
It's very cold outside.
It's supposed to snow tonight.
Tonight.
Anyway, it's I still kind of want to honor and savor winter. But tell me how you decorate. What do you do?
For me, it's a pretty cut and dry. At the end of February, that's when I pack up all my red. So to me, it's technically the end of winter and the cold season, even though it's not, but I kind of pretend that it is. So I put away all the red, I put away all the hearts, any lingering reindeer from Christmas, all of that goes, and I use March to bring green into my house. Okay. Just bring in a little pop of green here and there. I was at the grocery store the other day and they had the little pots of shamrocks out.
Yes.
And they were so pretty because it's that pretty spring green.
Yes.
And I thought that, that would be great. I didn't buy any, but I think I'm going to go back and get some for March.
I need to get those. I need to rejuvenate I've had a shamrock that I've had for 15 years, and it's down to 2 little leaves, and they keep opening.
Maybe it needs a buddy. Maybe you need to put another with it.
Because it was kind of really fading, and I said, you need to tell me if you want to stay here or not. And then the next morning I was like, I'm awake. I'm back, but I need some friends.
Yeah, so I think just like pops of green is a good place to start.
Speaking of green, we have 2 little green things right in front of us.
I was wondering when you were going to take a little break.
So tell me, this was something that you brought here for us, because I always like to have 2 little cocktails on our show, 2 special cocktails. Well, and this is called?
This is called the Grasshopper, and I thought that was appropriate since we were going to be talking about spring. It's green, obviously, and it tastes like we were saying it tastes like a Girl Scout Thin Mint.
Yeah.
Or a grasshopper cookie.
Well, let's do a taste here.
All right,
cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for having me.
It looks delicious.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
It's delicious.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Let's get a straw.
So tasty.
Oh, my word.
It's like a dessert.
We're going to have round 2 of that.
That's a dessert drink.
Yeah. Now, before we move on from this, a viewer, my mother, said that we need to tell the ingredients of the drink. So tell us what's in this.
This is a great drink because it only has 3 ingredients, so it's hard not to mess this one up. So let's see, it has creme de coco, creme de menthe, and milk. Well, you're technically supposed to use cream, but I used milk just so it wouldn't be quite as thick.
Yeah.
And then you just put all 3 ingredients in a cocktail shaker with ice, shake it up, and pour it in, and you're done.
You're in liquid heaven.
In liquid heaven.
Tell me about your baskets.
So I've been doing it now for 3 years, and I find inspiration all over, really. Like even just being here in your gallery, I've already thought of like 3 other ideas that I want to do. So I find
Nancy's work. I mean,
it's hard not
she
to.
Just covers all the seasons.
She
all
does.
The emotions,
she does.
I mean, even down. There's not only the months. She's gotten it down to the days of the week.
She does. She does.
So and morning, noon, and night.
I know. I love it. She covers the bases, and she inspires budding artists like myself.
I gave you a homework assignment, and I said I want to marry your beautiful baskets with Nancy's art and see what you come up with. So tell me about it.
I'm a little nervous. Do I need a drum roll? Okay. Here it is.
Oh
so
my gosh.
What I did.
Well, I'll move your
Is
grasshopper.
it okay if I stand up? Okay.
Yeah, please.
So what I did was I took the colors, that green that I love, and then a little purple, a little lavender, and then I love to always add a little bit of white. I feel like that makes the colors pop, so it really jumps off. And then I added the initials HT. Who could that be?
Who
is that? So this is my gift to you for having me on the show. And I hope you like it. I think it looks very springish. It's also a little Mardi Gras too, because Mardi Gras is coming up. So with the purple and the green.
Yeah.
So I think you could use this for this.
I think it's precious.
Well, I hope you like it.
Thank you so
You're
much.
absolutely welcome.
Oh my word. Wasn't expecting that. It's your birthday.
Not yet. There's still time for that.
Wow. Well, and this is one of my favorite prints too. I love the green. So, I was not expecting that. But,
I'm happy to do it. And I think they pair, like you said, very well. They both have like a kind of like a folk art look to them, and they
do.
I think they make the perfect pair.
It's your expression.
It is. So because I mean it's an Easter basket or it's a tote basket, but it's also like a piece of art too. And that's why and so that's why I like to keep the conversation open with the people that place orders through me.
So when you were here the other day, we had a ball looking through all of my mom's artwork.
I was a kid at a candy store here.
Yeah, so a lot of inspiration, and I saw your wheels turning like, oh, I could do a basket for spring. I could do a basket for the seaside. Let's talk about that, because I want to do more of that with you. I think this would be fun.
Like I said, I gained so much inspiration from other artists, and your mom especially, she's one of my favorites. So yeah, I loved the concept of creating a basket around a piece of artwork from your gallery. So I think that would be something really fun that I could continue to do. For example, you have a mermaid print, which I just think is so great for Norfolk, and that got me all excited for summer. I feel like I'm pushing summer and trying to skip over spring. I'm not really, and just creating maybe like a basket for Norfolk with a mermaid on it. But yeah, you're right. I think your Nancy Thomas prints pair just beautifully with my baskets.
So we are definitely going to do that.
Sounds good. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers. Cheers on that one. So we have come to the end of another really fun episode. Aarynn, thank you so much, not only for my beautiful gift and your beautiful talent and creativity. Thank you for coming on to our show today.
Thank you for having me. This has been a treat in many ways.
Yes, yes. So,
thank you.
A couple things before we go. I'm super excited about March because we have, well, it's National Women's Month, which is fun. We're going to do some fun stuff with that. It's the National Music in Our Schools Month. We have a really fun thing coming up. It's a contest. It's called March Mix It, and you'll see more about that. And then, of course, we have all of that, and of course, St. Patrick's Day, which Aarynn and I are now prepared for. And to end our evening, we are going to end with our Irish drink called a She-lei-lei.
Looks delicious.
I know. So cheers to you.
Cheers.
Wow.
Delicious.
It is not what I expected.
It's strong.
It's strong. I was told a She-lei-lei is another word. It's a word for an Irish club.
Oh,
like
well, there you go. Club you over the head.
So, but it's really good.
It's tasty. I like it.
Jameson.
It's a lot of different flavors.
It is, yeah. And it's not typically something I would drink, but
I like
I'm
it.
on board with
well
it.
done, Hunter.
Cheers to you.
Cheers again. Thank you.
And then all the states, of course.
That's right. That's right.
A total housewarming gift.
Yes.
You know, welcome to Virginia, or welcome to Minnesota, wherever you're moving.
That's right.
Or Ohio, where the nicest people in the world live.
They really are the nicest. and the South. And the South, of course.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But we have sort of a bless your heart nice kind of thing, you know.
That's true. A little bit
you
different.
all know what I'm talking about out there. Bless your hearts.